Having your developer tools all aligned on the same version facilitates a consistent and easy to support developer experience. Here at Modern, we use Gradle to build our repositories. So let's use the Update Gradle wrapper recipe to align every repository on the latest version of Gradle, which happens to be 8.6. All right, the results are coming in, and if we happen to look through them, we see the updates that are expected to be made by this recipe, updates to the shell scripts which implement the wrapper, as well as an update to the version of Gradle listed within the Gradle wrappers.properties file. So we're now ready to commit the results of these repositories, which we can do individually on each repository or en masse. I happen to be a committer on the Open Rewrite JavaScript project, so I'm going to start off by making a direct commit to this project. Note that the Modern platform can only make the sorts of Git source control actions that the user running the recipe has permissions to make. So if I were not personally a committer to this repository, I would not be able to commit directly to it and would have to create a branch or a fork or a pull request, and we'll demonstrate those workflows next. Okay, the commit has been made. Let's go take a look at it. So we see here in the Rewrite JavaScript project, a commit has been issued in my name and listed as being co-authored by the Modern platform. So I, as the developer who has run the recipe, have taken responsibility for these changes, but we've made it clear and unobfuscated that automation was used to prepare this commit via this co-authored tag. And we see now in the commit history of the repository itself, exactly the same changes that we saw it made in the diff in the Modern UI. So since I'm satisfied that that worked out well, I'm going to go back to the recipe. I'm going to directly commit the remainder of the results in the Open Rewrite repositories. So we see here issuing multiple changes is the same, roughly the same workflow as issuing a single change to a repository. So now I've run the recipe across about 50 repositories in our Modern organization, and we see that we've done a pretty good job of keeping them up to date on the latest Gradle wrapper as we've received results for only two. All the same, it would have been very tedious to manually search through these 50 repositories to find the two laggards that had fallen behind without automation to distribute this recipe run across all of them. But now that we have identified that two are in need of update, let's go ahead and issue pull requests for each of them. Cool. And now we see a pull request has been opened on this Modern AST write repository, and I am not able to merge it myself because our SOC 2 compliance requires that an independent code reviewer review and approve the pull request first, which points to an important facet of the Modern platform in that we integrate with your existing developer processes and existing safeguards that maintain high standards of engineering quality and rigor are adhered to and never circumvented. So all of the usual tools by which you guarantee high quality for your code changes, like running CI builds on every proposed change, requiring code review, and similar policies are followed and adhered to in these automated workflows as well. And so it'll just be a matter of getting a colleague to go and sign off in this pull review, and we'll be able to merge it and get our Gradle wrapper up to date everywhere. Hopefully you found this to be a useful look at how change can be affected on a mass scale via the Modern platform. Thank you for watching.
To learn more about Modern and Open Rewrite, check out our documentation.